Afternoon, family. Addict named Billy P. It's been a bit since I've done one of these, and I just got back from Ohio not long ago. I had to do a job, and blessed that I could have the work to provide for my family. And when I got done with that job, I took a couple of days to call some wonderful people that I know there in Ohio, and went out and did me some hunting, filled up three deer tags, harvested a nice 8-point buck, 2 does, came home, and took them to the butcher, because that's how we eat today. When I came back, I get messages sent to me all the time saying, hey, Billy, when are you going to do another video? And listen, I don't do these videos to say, hey, look at me. I do these videos to bring hope to people who might feel hopeless. And I do these videos to bring love to those who think that we are unlovable. And I'm nobody special. I'm nobody important. I'm just a sick addict trying to get better one day at a time, just like everybody else. But I know that I'm absolutely tired of seeing what this disease of addiction is not just doing to the addicts, but doing to families. There isn't a family in the United States, there isn't a family in the world who does not have somebody who is suffering from the disease of addiction in one form or another. Maybe it's not drugs, maybe it's not alcohol, maybe it's gambling, maybe it's eating, maybe it's spending money, maybe it's making money, maybe it's sex, maybe it's shopping, who knows? An addiction is an addiction, is an addiction, is an addiction. In today's topic, I want to talk about taking out the trash. Taking out the trash. November 11th, 2004. It's the first, hopefully the only rehabilitation center that this dope fiend's ever gone to. And I went in there and I was broken, and I was full of shame and embarrassment and guilt. And I had caused pain and anger and misery for 20 long years in active addiction. And when I went into this rehabilitation center, I had no idea that in reality what I was doing is I was going to the best dumping ground that I could ever go to. And I was getting rid of all that old baggage that I carried with me. That false pride, that shame, the embarrassment, and the guilt. Everything that I went in there with, I had to unload so that I could become lighter. God did not design me to carry all that weight. God did not design me to carry all that crap that I produced, that I thought I was supposed to drag with me wherever I went. Process of recovery, a 12-step program, which I am a member of, and I'm proud to be a member of a 12-step program. Why? Because it works. Because if you follow direction, it works. And it's part of dumping the baggage that I started to carry and build up with me for many, many years. One of the first things that I did when I got out of that treatment facility is I changed my phone number, and I changed the people that I hung around with. If I ever used with you, I didn't hang around with you no more. If you were going to the bar, I'm not hanging out with you. If you're going to run the streets, I'm not going to hang out with you. I ended up changing that because, listen, a monkey can't sell bananas. And if you hang out at the barbershop long enough, you're fixing to get a haircut. I don't need a haircut. Therefore, I'm not going to hang out at the barbershop. There's no way. If I'm around it, fresh out of treatment, if I'm around it, imagine this, do what you've always done, get what you've always gotten. I'm not saying that I'm better than anybody else. I'm saying what I had to do for me in order for me to stay clean, in order for me to obtain recovery. I don't stay in the problem today. I would rather be part of the solution. And the solutions for everything that goes on in my life, all the solutions come from God through a 12-step program. I don't have to promote. It goes against our traditions. I hear people say, they're like, well, you're going against our traditions doing these videos. Really? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. We're based on attraction rather than promotion. 12-step program's a 12-step program. I know that I've tried a lot of things out there in this world. Nothing ever filled that void that I had inside of me. I tried to fill that void with everything. I tried to fill it with money. I tried to fill it with every drug and chemical known to man. Women. spending money, cars, houses. I tried to fill that void with everything that this world had to offer me. And it always ran out. And I was always right where I was at the beginning. Left by myself in my own worst company with a huge void inside of me. And that void that's inside of me, I believe that every person has it. I believe that we look through this world to try to fill that void, whether it be with people, whether it be with objects, whether it be with, money, whatever it is, but we try to fill that void with instant gratification. And in reality, that void it's like a puzzle, and that shape is of God. That's why every day I wake up, I thank the 12-step program for bringing me to God. And I thank God for bringing me to the 12-step program. It wasn't until I filled that void that I had inside of me, with a God of my understanding, that things started to become better. That I quit running on self-will. That I learned some things like honesty and open-mindedness and willingness. It's the holiday spirits. We're in the holidays. It's that time of the year to where people are supposed to be happy, joyous, and free. And walk through the mall and you tell me who's happy, joyous, and free. Go down to the soup kitchen, tell me who's happy, joyous, and free. Go to your place of employment. Tell me who's truly happy, joyous, and free. Now go into a 12-step program. Find a 12-step member. Tell me if they're happy, joyous, and free, because I'll bet you're going to say, yes, they are. Why would you not want to do what works? The answer is not in a pill. The answer is not in a shot. I'm not going to sit around here and wait for the government and the lawmakers and the politicians to continue to tell us what the answer is, when God gave us the answer back in 1935 when he formulated a 12-step program in Akron, Ohio. That's not a pill. That's not a shot. It doesn't cost me $1 bazillion. All I have to do is surrender, admit defeat, say I'm a member, do what I'm told to do, follow direction, and things start to happen in my life. Today, I'm the husband that my wife deserves, and I'm the father that my kids want to be around. Today, I'm happy, joyous, and free, not just because it's the holidays. Today, I'm happy, joyous, and free because I found life instead of existence. I encourage you all, quit fighting. Quit going out and thinking that you got one more in you. Surrender. When they told me that I never had to use again, it's the only thing that I even believed of them. And still to this day, over 11 years later, I still wake up and I say, no matter what happens to me today, I'm not going to pick up. And I don't. No matter what happens today, I'm not going to act like I'm picking up. I'm not going to settle for clean time. I'm going to keep on pushing for recovery, becoming the person that I was intended to be all along, to carry this God-given smile on my face and that twinkle in my eye that I tried to get out of a bottle, a pill, a needle, the streets, from women, from everything, and it always ran out. So I finally filled that void with something that never runs out. It's called happiness. The only way that I'm able to find that is in the process of recovery. For you family members that are out there thinking that it's something that you did to make us the way that we are, it's nothing that you did. Just like it's nothing that you can do to fix us. It's something that we have to do from within ourselves. It's easy to say, let God be God, and it's real hard to put that into application and allow God to be God, to get out of God's way. You see, it wasn't until then is when I had to start feeling the pain that my poor choices and my poor decisions and the disease of addiction had caused not only me but my family. And it's that pain is what helped me finally say, I'm done. I want some help. Somebody help me. And I got that help. I continue to get that help. From my family to your family. Happy holidays. If you're not using today, you have something to be grateful for. If you're struggling in recovery, it sure is better than struggling outside of recovery. If you're out there using, or you can't seem to surrender, do yourself a favor this Christmas season. Give yourself the best Christmas gift that you could ever give to you and everybody who loves you. It's called recovery. It's amazing. Come join us. No addict has to die anymore. There is a solution for the problem, and it's not in the pills, and it's not in the shots. It's a recipe. That recipe is called success, and it's called recovery. Come find a better way to live. Let's quit being embarrassed about what's happening to everybody's families, keeping it in the basements and hiding it from other people because we're ashamed that this disease is in our home. I have news for you. It's in everybody's home. You want it to get better? Do something different. Take a small leap of faith. Have a small amount of courage to get out there. Explain what's going on with you and your family. Maybe it helps somebody else. I know it helps me. Just for today, I'm not going to use no matter what. Just for today, I'm going to continue becoming the person that I was intended to be all along. Tonight, I'm going to drive to Port Huron and share my experience, strength, and hope with a bunch of addicts who are just like me. What better place for me to go? What better place for people who can understand me? I'm excited. Isn't it cool just simply being? I don't have to be the man no more. It's hard enough work just being a man. I'm excited to just finally be a man today. I love you. God bless.